Welcome to the Introduction to Proc GLM and SAS tutorial. Now, I've already imported data into SAS, and I'm going to use the headache dataset, which I've previously used in other tutorials. If you need to know how to import data into SAS, please look at the Importing Data into SAS tutorial. Now, to start off, I'm going to use the procedure Proc GLM, stands for General Linear Model. The data set that I'm interested in is headache. Now this is comparing the difference in relief versus the treatment given. Now for Proc GLM, I'm going to need what's called a class statement, and this is the actual treatment involved. And for our data set, that name is treatment. Be sure to keep semicolons at the end of every line. I'm going to need a model statement. This statement tells SAS what is the independent variable and what is the dependent variable. Our dependent variable is diff in relief. Okay. Notice there's underscores under in this lineup because there are spaces in the SAS header. So if you put spaces in your title of a column, you're going to need to put underscores when you use it in SAS. Now, that's our dependent variable, and we're hoping that it's dependent on the treatment that we've applied, which happens to be headache medicine. We type run, and this is the code that will give us our ANOVA table from Proc GLM. Go up to the submit button, which is the little running man. If we click on that, the output comes out in our output window. Now, my output window is shrunk here to keep it video sized. So this gives us the output that we're interested in. It's actually 2 pages. The first page shows what the class variable is, how many levels it has. There's Advil, Aleve, aspirin, control, and Tylenol, the number of observations read, and the number of observations used. If we scroll down in our output, you'll see that we have the dependent variable, which is difference in relief, and down here we have our ANOVA table. Now, I always recommend people use the type 3 sum of squares. Why I tell people to do that, I'm going to leave as a mystery right now. It's rather a complicated explanation. However, it gives us our treatment, our degrees of freedom, our sums of squares, our mean squares, our F value, and most importantly, our F test, or the p-value associated with it. This is important because it tells me that there are differences among the treatments. Okay? This tells me that there are differences among the treatments because the p-value is very small. Notice that the output also has the R-square. However, in ANOVA, nobody really cares about the R-square of your model. Mostly they're interested in knowing what the p-value is for your F-test to determine whether there are any significant differences between your treatments. All right, this has been the introduction to Proc GLM and SAS tutorial. If you have any other questions, please ask or watch this video again.